What's up, guys? It's me, Mr. Moose. Actually, I'm secretly in class right now. So yeah. So just gonna try to keep quiet. So, as you know,
Guys, you go next to the classroom,
my camera's broken.
and then when you get to the classroom,
My
click on
camera's
the Google
broken
question
because it's been
examples.
shut. So I'm going to grab my camera. So yeah.
I'm not finished with mine. I'm going to.
Ashton, why are you not going where you're supposed to go?
I don't see Google question examples. You gotta refresh it. Why is Jaden on this?
I don't know. I think it's like a glitch or something because it shows him on it all the time.
No, he just still has it up.
Good going,
You guys
Jaden.
all have access to it. It'll show you what's on.
All right.
Who is on it.
Refreshing. But he's on screen.
Go ahead, open it up.
Can't refresh it. Yeah, I just.
Wait, does this mean that you graded them or something?
We haven't turned him in.
Oh yeah. Duh. That's stupid.
I'm not in yet.
Ashton, are you aware that I have this thing called Guardian and that I can see what you're doing? So when you tell me you're not, and then I can see that you are,
Yeah.
you're lying to me.
No, now I'm just on my brain because I had an F.
So why are you doing that?
Because I had an F in here and I was seeing what I got an F on.
Well, he has to stay. You do what you're doing.
Ha! Got him.
Okay. So
Where's
look at the
Jaden?
response examples here. Now, what I did is these are actually 8th grade responses. So now you guys are not obviously doing colonial dissatisfaction. You're not doing the Revolutionary War. However, the structure of the answers can be the same. Their rubric for these is the exact same as yours is. They get 6 points for their response, 1 point for using the RAS, and they get 3 points for their reply. Okay. So
Why don't you just use my rape one?
guys, shh.
G-State answer, prove, explain.
The question says, describe why American colonists began
It's pretty good.
become dissatisfied with the rules
It's pretty good.
of the colonies. So provide specific 3 examples to support your answer. So look at response number 1. I want you to go ahead and read that one real quick, and I want you to check for one thing. Do you think they answered the question?
No.
So did they try to find
No.
3 examples
No.
where they're telling you
No.
how colonists became dissatisfied with British rule? So
I
you
don't
decide-
know.
Yeah, I should. I put second, third. Yeah, I should do.
Lip bum bum with the willy bum bum.
Yeah, they did? Yeah, so they did. They put first,
Hey, Mr.
second,
Hey, Mr. Judy.
and third.
Hey, Mr. Judy.
Right?
Sound about right.
Now, here's what I want you to ask yourself. Look at the bullets down below. Did they provide support
Yeah.
for those 3 things? Kind of. Not bad. Did they do the E part?
I don't know.
Not really. On their first one, they kind of did. Okay? They kind of did on their first one, but on 2 and 3, not really. And really, you kind of watch yourself here because if you put one example and then the very next sentence you put your next example, you probably didn't. Because for the
But
second
she
example here,
didn't.
in the sentence that follows it, what should be in there?
The explanation.
Their explanation. So they don't have it. Okay?
But they didn't.
So as a result, this is not a terrible answer. It's not bad. This is probably like a 4 out of 6. They're going to miss a couple points because they did a few things. This is also something I would not expect you to know. But you have to do things specifically. So like here, their first one, use proper nouns whenever you can. They're referring to something called the French and Indian War, which I wouldn't expect you to know, but they should because they've read about it, it's in their text, etc. And their second one, kept sending troops and forcing the colonists to keep their homes. That's something called the Quartering Act, which they should know about, which they read about, and they could have gotten from their text. And then the third one, they're talking about a battle called Lexington and Concord. So again, something they should know about. So you also have to make sure you're using proper nouns, use vocabulary from the text that applies to it, all that kind of stuff.
Are we gonna learn about that?
Make sure you will.
But I want to learn about this year. That's no fair. We
All right,
gotta learn
if you
about
go down
this
to
boring
2,
stuff.
there's another example. This one's not very good.
So short.
Okay,
Hmm.
they just really left a lot of things out on this one.
That sucks.
3, that's a 6 out of 6 answer.
That's too long.
Alright.
I don't even
Now, this
read.
one is
We have
longer,
auto read on
but in
this?
order to do 3 examples like this and to do the A, the S, and the E, it probably is going to be a little bit longer. You got to think each one of those. It's really each one of your examples is going to be a couple sentences probably, so it can build up pretty fast. So longer is not always better, but usually when you got a lot of these things, it's got to be a little bit longer. Okay.
It can be like 2, that's great.
All right. What I want you guys to do is go down to the replies.
Alrighty. Wait, is this stuff that you replied?
No, these are student replies.
Oh, well, these people are pretty.
These are all
Or
fine.
trying example number 2. That looks like something I would do.
For example number 1, I want you to read the example of the person's reply. Okay. Then I want you to look down here. Look at the bullets. Ask yourself those questions, and then decide what
Oh my
you
God,
think
whoever's doing that.
the score out of 3 should be. And you can just do this in your head. And I'm going to ask you, but here's what I want you to tell me. If you give me a score of a 0, 1, 2, or 3, I'm going to ask you why you scored like that. So what's your rationale?
I don't know. I think I don't know the answer. Jackson.
All right, Xavier, what do you think?
I would say that it's 1 out of 3
What?
because it's actually 2 out of 3 because it's related to the topic. And
What's the topic? Where do you see it in there?
I don't think you put 3 reasons why the colonists.
No, this is a reply. It's not their answer. So this would be them replying to somebody's answer. They didn't have to do all 3.
Katie, what is that?
Go ahead. Say what you're going to say there.
What is it?
I don't want to
K-pop. I
Okay. All right. So what can you? Is the topic of employment dissatisfaction is it in there at all?
yes, but it doesn't help.
Oh, did I mess up?
Okay. It does show up right there, right?
Yeah. Hi, Mr.
Huh?
Judy.
Um,
What you
I
doing,
give it
silly?
2 out of 3 because it does
Stop.
show that there is a topic and they at least try.
Yep, you're done right.
They didn't-
Okay. All right. So
I think it'd be a 1 out of 3 because it only shows like the topic question.
I think it's a no out of 3 because I didn't read it.
Because it says it's not
didn't.
the person knows they did wrong and it's basically telling them exactly what they did wrong.
okay.
And it's only rated to clarify.
Okay. Kevin.
I'd give them a 3 out of 3 because Actually, no. I'd give them a 2 out of 3 because yes, they are on topic, and they did talk about like what they did not have in there and like what they needed to add.
Read the note.
Not to let the person know what they did or to not do.
Oh, well, no.
Oh, then it's 1 out of 3.
Yeah, then it's a 1 out of
This
3.
is a 1 out of 3.
But I'm gonna give them an extra point because I just feel bad for them for getting a 1 out of 3.
For interruption, any high school band member should be in the auditorium at this time. If any high school band member, please report to the auditorium at this time.
So they did. Put
I
it
would
in
give
here,
them
right?
a 1,
So they
2
did
out
say
of
the
3
colonists
because I
were
just feel bad for them
dissatisfied.
getting a 1 out of
And
3.
really, this is barely a 1 because
Oh,
did
that's
they really help that person understand at all why colonists were dissatisfied?
Nope.
Did they add anything? They clarify for them anything? No. Instead, what they should have done is that if they think that, let's say they thought the person only put 2 reasons and not 3, they could have provided them a third reason they didn't have. Tell them what it was. So let's say this person put the colonists didn't like taxes and they didn't like the British laws. They could have added for them. The third thing we talked about was taking away the rights. They could have added, like, they took away the rights, and they could have given an example that maybe
they didn't.
vice admiralty courts that were part of the Navigation Acts took away people's right to trial by jury. That's actually adding something to the game. Now, go down to the next. Same thing for 2. Read that one and score
I'm
it.
still secretly streaming right now. Let's see, yeah, long I can go before I get caught. Again, my camera's broke, so I can't really see my face. It's all gonna be blurry. It's all gonna be blurry.
Autumn, what do you think about this one? What would you give it? 1, 0, 1, 2, or 3?
Really, B, would you give them a 0 or 1?
0? Why?
Because they didn't talk about the topic, and
I give them a 0 because I just don't like it.
Here's the thing.
Let me try that.
Autumn, you can
Whoa.
stop with that. Because
This
if you
is
don't talk about the topic at all, that's exactly what it's going to be.
This is legit, bro.
You will get a 0 out of 3 if you create a reply like
This actually kind of hurts my
this.
eyes.
That has nothing to do with the topic at all.
Yeah.
Okay? Right? Yes. Right. Now, compare this.
Man, we
Reply
can't
3.
actually get
Look
away
at the
with
difference
this
here.
long.
Reply 3 is a 3 out of 3 reply.
It's a,
Okay? It says in there that you can ask them a question. On the rubric, it says you can ask them a probing question. Get them to think about something. Right. So this person not only asked a question, but then they gave them their opinion too. So I think that they would have also been upset by some of the laws that the British made, and they even gave an example. The Navigation Act took away rights, the right to trade with other colonies. That is something that would have made them upset. So that would work
It's
also.
been real bad.
Okay?
I almost got caught.
They are adding stuff in here. It's totally related to the topic. It's clarifying. It's adding to that person's answer. This is a 3 out of 3. This is more of what we're looking at. So tomorrow or today or whenever you start to do it, what you guys should be doing is making a reply to somebody that is based on the idea of absolute and constitutional monarchy. Add
Yes,
something in for them that they may have missed in the text.
So,
Clarify something about one of the 2 types. I don't know. Whatever. Okay? But the idea is for you not to grade them. Right? It's not about you saying whether or not they use the RASE method or something like that. Okay? That's not what it's for. The other thing that the reason that I'm having you guys do your replies is that you should be reading other people's work. Like, you can actually learn from each other a little bit too by looking at the difference in the way some of you do stuff and write stuff and see what the difference is. Some of you write really good answers. Some of you not so much.
I'm the one that's
You learn
not so
from each
much.
other. Okay? Questions about
We
this?
can just set that straight right
So
now.
tomorrow, what you should be doing is working on your replies. And most of you are probably pretty close to done as far as your actual answer itself.
Yep.
You can
Am I
post
right?
those if you think that you're ready, but you're just not going to do it right now. So everybody, close your books and done with those.
Peace out, guys.
Whoa. I'm just watching the
Peace out, guys.
numbers.
Peace.